Hi, boys and girls. This week in social studies, we are going to be covering a brand new chapter, Chapter 3. It starts today with Lesson 1, and we're going to learn about French fur traders and how they came to Michigan. You'll watch this slideshow, and then you will complete the work on slide 7. Okay, let's see. I got to go in presentation mode, don't I? Sorry, my fault. Okay, there we go. Much better, right? Okay, think about this while you read. How did life change for Michigan's tribes once they started trading furs with the French? Shh! Come to the shore of Lake Michigan. Two Ojibwe children wait near the beach. They are Gigi and Nebek. Well, they've been in our story before. They feel the breeze on their faces. Both listen. There is only the sound of the waves. They wait for the splash of canoe paddles. They hide behind the pine branches. They're excited and curious. Then they hear the paddles. Gigi says, "Look, the traders are coming. They are in two big canoes." "I can see them, Gigi. Look at them. Their skin is so light, and they have hair on their faces. Yeah, it looks like they have little bears on their cheeks." The canoes head to the beach. Ojibwe men and women are waiting there. "Bonjour!" shouts one of the traders. Gigi and Nebek do not understand. This is a French greeting that means good day. "Brother, listen. The traders talk so strangely. They speak some of our words, but they say them poorly." "Why not, Gigi? I hear them come from far away. Their home is across a huge lake, much bigger than our own," Nebek says as he points to Lake Michigan. "Father says they come from a place called France." And there's a picture at the bottom of page 80 that shows the route that they came from French all the way to Michigan. You'll want to pay attention to that because that's part of your homework assignment. They brought exciting things. The traders were taking many things from their canoes. "Look, Gigi, look what they have. They've brought pretty beads. They have blankets with bright colors. Oh, Nebek, look at those shiny metal cooking pots. Mother would really like some of those. They are so much better for cooking than our clay pots. The metal pots are nice. Father also needs new animal traps and bullets," says Nebek. "What do Mother and Father want from the traders, Nebek?" "Father says he wants to trade one of their long guns. He wants a nice rifle. He wants one like the traders use themselves. He will not settle for the cheap one they bring to trade. Don't forget some of the black shooting powder," Gigi reminded him. "How did they do?" "Father is handing them some of his furs. He caught many muskrat, beaver, and fox last winter." The traders seem pleased. Nebek says, "Mother has her metal pots. She also has two blankets. I see she has sewing needles. Mother traded her maple sugar and wild rice." Remember when they found the maple sugar? "Father seems sad. I don't think Father got the trader's nice gun." Gigi says, "But he has a new hatchet." Father also got bullets, shooting powder, and a nice blanket. I see he has some new traps. Now the traders are getting their canoes ready. It's time for them to leave. They're loading their furs. Gigi and Nebek watch as they push away from the shore. The traders sing as they paddle away. Soon they are out of sight. Gigi and Nebek hurry back to their village. Why did they trade? What did the fur traders want from the Ojibwe? The What did the French traders want from the Ojibwe? The French wanted furs. They wanted furs because they did not have many in France. France did not have many wild animals left. Furs were scarce in France. This brought the traders across the ocean. What did the Ojibwe want from the traders? They wanted things which they could not make. The tribes could not make metal pots or metal traps. They could not make blankets with a lot of colors. They could not make pretty glass beads. The Ojibwe wanted things that were scarce to them. So all of those things listed, metal pots, traps, blankets, beads, they were all scarce to the Ojibwe. So the Ojibwe wanted to get those things, and in trade, they gave away the furs that they had been hunting and saving over the last winter. Okay, why did they trade? So metal cooking pots were scarce here, and they had plenty of furs like the beaver and the muskrat. So that's what the French wanted. That's why this trading all started. Each group wanted things which were scarce to them. They traded things which were not scarce. At that time, the tribes could get many furs. The French could make things from metal. They each had a lot of something that the other one did not have. This means that scarcity brought them together. The lack of furs in France pushed them away from France. Since Michigan had beaver and other types of furs, it pulled the French here to get them from the tribes. Scarcity brings people together today. People from far away buy iron and lumber from Michigan. They do this because it is scarce where they live. Okay, so we're still trading like this today to some extent. The choices we all make. Their father said he tried to trade for the Frenchman's long gun or rifle. He offered the best furs for it. The trader said he would trade it if he got all the furs. Father could not do that. He had to think of the rest of the family. He had to do what was best or what was good for everyone. They needed new traps and blankets. All the furs were too much to give for any gun. The father had a tough choice. He gave up a nice rifle. Instead, he got things his family must have. He had an opportunity to trade for the rifle, but he made another choice. He traded for blankets and new traps. He wanted the rifle, but it was his second choice because he had to give it up and get something else. People make choices when they buy and trade. When you buy one thing and you give up something else, there's not enough money to buy everything you want. You can give up an opportunity to buy something else. The Ojibwe did not have enough furs to trade for everything. The name of this second choice that you give up is called opportunity cost. We cannot have everything. If you have only enough money to buy a toy or a CD, you have to choose one. The one that you do not choose is your opportunity cost. If you buy the toy, then it is the cost of your choice. You lose the opportunity to buy the CD. People are always choosing one thing over another. Money is always limited. It is even true for rich people. They may choose a fancy car or a swimming pool, but if they choose the car, what do they give up? They gave up the swimming pool. The pool would be their opportunity cost. Making wise choices is important. If you do not, your money will be gone and you'll have nothing to show for it. Now, at the bottom of this page 85, it gives a chart on what were the things that they usually had to trade, like a blanket. If a Native American wanted a blanket, they had to have 3 beaver pelts and 4 deer skins. So they had a lot of things that they had to be able to have to trade for. And it wasn't always easy for them. Okay, so that is the end of today's lesson. You're going to go now to slide 7, and you're going to answer the following questions. Why did the French want to trade with the Ojibwe? Nice, healthy sentences, boys and girls. The second question is, how did the French get things they traded to the Ojibwe? So how did they get those things? What were they and how did they get them? And then think about it now. Think about your house or your home, bedroom, wherever, the stuff that's in it. What do you think was made in another country? List a few things right there. And then name 3 things the Ojibwe got from the traders. And then there's 2 short essay questions. Explain what changed in life for the tribes once they started trading with the French. And the last one is explain what opportunity cost is and use examples from this lesson. Okay, that's all for now.